Coming to you live, back like we never left. I'm Jason Salas, and thank you for watching KUM News Extra again. Joining me on the KUM couch, three gentlemen whose commitment to excellence and to making our island and nation an amazing, safe, and happy place cannot be understated. We have way over there a good friend of ours. We haven't seen him in a while, Uriah Perez. You are the Community Liaison Officer.
That's correct.
Guam. So good to see you.
Thank you for having us.
All right, thank you for joining us. In the middle, Staff Sergeant John Ewald, who comes to us by way of the great state of Oregon.
Yes, sir.
All right, so Staff Sergeant, we're pleasure to meet you.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, and then a good friend of ours who was talking about Toys for Tots, someone we haven't, last time I saw you, First Lieutenant Brent Lazaroff was at the Liberation Day Parade.
Yes.
You were having the time of your life, I remember.
I was.
Yeah, and the Marines showed up incredibly well. That was an amazing parade that you guys put on, so thank you.
Appreciate it.
A real treat
Thanks
for us.
having
Okay. Okay, and now your mission, as you undertake so many missions, is the Toys for Tots program. I understand now a decade old.
Yep, so on Guam, this is our 10th year of Toys for Tots, but it's the 72nd year for the Toys for Tots program nationwide. So as we've talked about before, 1947, Toys for Tots started in California. A Marine Reserve major whose wife made some homemade toys and said, I need you to donate these to some kids for Christmas. He couldn't find an organization to do that, and so she said, make one. So he mobilized his reserve unit, and in the first year they collected 5,000 toys in the California area. And so we're here now doing it in the 10th year. Last year, in the Marianas as a whole, we collected over 10,000 toys. So we're hoping to make the program bigger and better this year in the 10th anniversary year for us.
Okay, Sergeant, I must ask you, as an enlisted man, right?
Yeah.
The nature of your duty, it's incredibly tense, incredibly serious. Your commitment, as I said, like cannot be measured by any metric. You do what you do to preserve liberty.
Absolutely.
And now you've got this mission and everything like that. You approach it with the exact same sensitivity, the same commitment. You're a rifleman by trade, but now you're looking to bring joy into the hearts of young children at Christmas time. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, I kind of look at it as far as my son. When I see my son open his gifts on Christmas Day, the joy he has, that's something that every child deserves to have, that joy at Christmas. And every parent should, get the opportunity to see their kid experience that joy.
Well, you told me your son's going to be watching this right now on YouTube. You want to give a
Yeah,
shout out to
hopefully.
your son right on that camera?
Yeah, hey, Keone, love you.
Hey, Keone, shout out from Guam, man. We hope you have a wonderful holiday season coming up. Okay, so you're right. There's a lot of work that has to go into this, obviously, a lot of phone calls that have to be made, a lot of coordination and everything like that.
Yes, sir.
How is your dedication to this mission?
Well, I'm equally as dedicated and up to the task as the Marines here. This is a great program because we get to reach some of the most underserved members of our community. So it's a great thing to be a part of, and we hope for it to continue and to grow. So.
All right. Okay, so LT, it looks like we've got the mission, you've got the personnel, you're motivated, focused, and everything. What can we, as a civilian community, help you?
So really, we run the program, we manage it, we organize it, but it's the community's program. It's only successful with the community's involvement. So we already have 89 businesses signed up on Guam.
Wow.
A lot of them thanks to the Guam Chamber of Commerce, our premier partner here on Guam. And we already have toy boxes out at all those locations. If you need to find those locations, they can all be found, as always, on our Marine Corps Activity Guam Facebook page. It's the top post pinned to the top. If someone wants to become another drop-off location, let us know and we'll bring a box there. And it's really just the community working together to collect these toys and then helping us with the distribution. We have our same partners, our big distribution partners are Salvation Army and Catholic Social Services, but we also partner with some of the other organizations.
And we've had a box here too for several years and
Yes.
everything. So we get everything from, Barbie dolls, racetracks, stuffed animals. And I hate to sound like a Debbie Downer because this is an amazing mission, but anybody can jump in here. But what kind of toys wouldn't be on the acceptable side?
So we don't allow clothes. We don't allow
Okay.
anything that looks like a realistic weapon. So bright green water guns are okay.
Super Soakers are cool.
A silver looking gun with just an orange tip, not okay. We won't distribute it.
Okay.
So that's kind of the limit. As we do look at some of the older kids, because our program does go all the way up to the teens, some of the older teens, it's hard to shop for them. So we look at sporting equipment, books, things like that.
A basketball is a lifetime.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so when it comes to collections, Sergeant, everything like that, as we get closer and closer to the distribution day, how many Marines are going to be involved and where does everybody go?
So there's only about in the low 20s of active duty Marines on the island. So we'll probably be utilizing as many Marines as possibly can. Yeah. And I mean, the program ends, we'll be picking up on December 13th for the businesses, December 5th, or I believe December 5th for the high school challenge. And yeah, so we'll be picking them up around that time frame. And pretty much it.
All right. Well, Uriah, if there's anybody watching this right now, there may be church groups, individual families, like nonprofit organizations who absolutely want to get involved in everything like that. Is there a number they can call, a social media page that they can follow to say, that is absolutely perfect, I'm all in about that?
Sure, they can reach out to our Facebook page, Marine Corps Activity Guam, and reach out to us, send us a message, and we'll be happy to respond to them.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much. It's going to be an absolute pleasure working with you once again, LT, in the holiday season and year-round, and bringing a smile to a child's face. And if I may be so bold, we greatly appreciate the fact that you guys share Semper Fidelis with us.
Right.
Because you guys have worked every single year on this, tirelessly and everything like that. You guys are a great joy to work with. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, Sarge, Uriah, thank you so much. Thank you. And we will be back right after this.